Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Learn to Read Quran. Alhamdulillah, we're doing so well. You guys have gone through pretty much all of the rules you need to, except for just this last one that we're going to do today. And then we're going to move on to reading surahs from the Quran. Like I've said before, these are all words taken from the Quran. So you are actually, if you think about it, already reading Quran, but just not that you're reading actual full ayahs or full surahs, so full verses or full chapters. Those are the English translations. I like to use the Arabic, it means so much more. So here we are on this last lesson of rules of noon and meme, but look, this is only a rule of noon. So you can see if you've gone through all the previous rules that we've done in the previous class videos, then you can see that there are more rules for noon than there are for meme. In fact, there's only very three simple rules for meme. It's the noon rules that most probably need a little bit more going over, a little bit more repetition to make sure that you've understood them. So let's look and see, what is this? Again, here we've got this transliteration of an Arabic word. This word here, qalb, it means, well, actually, in Arabic, qalb means heart. So I'm going to, yeah, it means heart. And why it means heart in Arabic is because it comes from inqalaba, which means to turn, and the heart is always turning over. If you put your hand on your heart, you can hear that boom, boom, boom. So there's the turning over of the heart. And what we're doing here is we're going to actually be turning the noon. It sounds a bit crazy, but we're going to be turning it to a meme. Oh my goodness. What is Almas talking about? What do you mean turning a noon to a meme? Don't worry. Inshallah, all will be made clear when we go through this page. And you can see it's a very short page. We don't really need too many examples, I think, to be able to understand what this rule is all about. I think it's quite self-explanatory. Let's see, let's dive in and see what you think. So here on line 1, we have a meme with a kesra. Then we have a noon. Now, effectively, it doesn't really have anything on it in the way of vowels. It doesn't have an a, I, u, it doesn't have a fatha, damma, kasra. It doesn't have a sukoon, that sideways V notification. But what it does have is it has this little meme, this little long tail meme. And that is the thing that we need to look at. So actually, let's put it in red. This is the important guy on this page because it is this meme that is telling us what to do. Yes, we are going to hold the ghunna. You knew that was coming. This is all about ghunna. These rules are all about that beautiful humming noise that comes from the nose and has that vibration type of quality to it. So we are going to hold the ghunna, but instead of holding the ghunna as a noon, we are going to hold the ghunna as a meme. So that is what this meme here is telling you. It's saying, don't pronounce me as a noon, pronounce me as a meme. So instead of saying min, and you can hear the kind of noon quality to that ghunna, we're actually going to bring the lips together as if we're saying a meme and say mim. And inshallah, you can hear how that sounds like a meme with a ghunna. So that's exactly what we're doing. So we have mim, and I'm holding the ghunna. Ba, di, he. Hopefully you spotted that squishy little, squiggly little yeah. That means that we're going to stretch the kesra for 2. And so you can see basically what we've done on this example is we've used every single letter as we should, except for the noon, which has turned, had done this qalb, has turned into a meme. And that's basically really all there is to this rule. So let's carry on and do these examples. We have a meme with a kasra again, a noon, but look, here we go. There's our meme. So we're going to hold the ghunna as a meme. Mim, baqa, li, ha. Now, don't forget, when you have certain letters with a sukoon, then you have this bounce back, don't you? The qalqala. If you can't remember which letters they are, please go back to the sukoon lesson. There are 5 letters. If you don't know what they are, if I'm telling you there's 5 letters and you think, I haven't got a clue what they are, please go back to that sukoon page. Write those letters down somewhere and learn them so that whenever you see one of those 5 letters with a sukoon, you'll know that you need to bring that vibration, that bounce back on that noise. But other than that, in this example, we've just really focused on the fact that the ghunna is held as a meme. Pretty simple? Yeah, it is. Don't worry, there's no trick on this at all. There's no tricky point. There's no kind of like, yeah, there's nothing to make you struggle here. I think this is quite straightforward. The noon, you hold the ghunna, but you don't hold it as a noon, you hold it as a meme. So we have fa, mam, bad, la, hu. Time for this dal because of the shadda. Bad. Yeah, can you see I'm keeping the dal squished for a little bit to show that there's 2 dals. And other than that, like I say, it's just that noon that has turned into a meme. Okay, so when you see a noon with a meme on top, that means you are holding the ghunna, but you're going to hold it as a meme. Now, let's see, shall we let the secret out? Yeah, why not? Have a look here, everybody. After every time we had the noon with the meme on, what letter did we have? A ba. Here, let's have a look in the next example. After we had the noon that turned into a meme, what letter do we have? A ba. After we had, in this example, on the third example on line 1, a noon that turns into a meme, what letter comes next? A ba. So that is actually the reason behind why we change our ghunna noon to a ghunna meme, because it's actually easier to say. That is the reason for that change, because meme is on the lips and ba is on the lips as well. So it's easier to transition between a meme to the ba that comes after it. Because actually, although you might think otherwise in your study, if you're finding it a bit of a struggle, tajweed, which is the study of how to recite the Quran correctly, is actually all about trying to make it easier to pronounce. Yeah, I know that sounds like a bit of a contradiction in terms, but I hope not. I hope you've found that these videos and classes are straightforward enough for you to go through and learn progressively. So I'll stop waffling. Let's go on to line 2. We do know, everybody knows, that when we're talking about a rule of noon, we're also talking about the rule of tanween as well. We know this, yeah? The double fatha, the double kasra, the double dhamma, any rule of these noon rules that applies to a noon also applies to the double vowel as well. And so how does that work? Well, we have a, li. Now look here, we have a meme. It has 1 dhamma and it also has a little meme next to it, because originally this would have been 2 open dhammas. And with 2 open dhammas, if we had pronounced it as such, we know we would have got mun. We would have got the n noise that comes with the doubling of vowels. We don't want the noon. We want to turn that noon into the meme. So that's why one of those dhammas has been replaced with the meme to say to you, don't hold it as a n noise. Don't think to yourself that this is going to be mun and holding the ghunna that way. We're actually going to change it and it becomes mum. Yeah? So we have a, li, mum, bi, ma. And look, everybody, see, I wasn't making it up. The next, come on, what's going on? Come back. The next letter was a ba. Yep, it's always going to be a ba. This is what this rule is about. It's making it easier to say the ghunna as a meme instead of a noon, because meme and ba are both on the lips. Okay, like I said, let me stop waffling. Let me carry on with these examples. We have a sad with a dhamma, su. Remember to make it heavy, everybody, yes? Because if you didn't, you'd get su, which would be a sin with a dhamma. But to make this thick and heavy, you need to thicken up the back of your tongue. Su. So this is joining. Why is it joining? Because of the shadda. This is joining to the meme. Sum. We have a ghunna because the meme itself has a shadda, and that in itself needs to hold a ghunna. Sum. Mum. Yeah, so we have ghunna after ghunna. Oh, you just can't get away from these ghunnas. They're absolutely everywhere. So that's why we need to figure out what's going on as far as the ghunna is concerned. So I'll read this again. Sum mum book mun. Okay, let's carry on. A ba. Now look here. We have a dal with one fatha and one alif. Oh, sorry, one alif, one meme and an alif. So actually, originally, it would have been two fathas, but that would have then pronounced itself as a ba dan. But we don't want that noon, do we? We want to turn that noon into a meme. So that is why one of those fathas has been replaced with the meme. Two fathas would have given you a n noise, and that's what you want to replace. So replace one of those fathas with the meme, and you now can hold the ghunna as a meme because you have the ba that comes after it. So we have a ba dam bi ma. There you go, 2 count stretch there. So let's see, let's carry on. We've got this final line. It's not going to show us anything new. We are actually still doing all the same thing, but this is actually showing you that this turning of noon to meme can even happen inside one word. The examples on lines 1 and 2 were always where the ghunna on the noon, now changing to a meme, was happening at the end of a word, and the ba was then starting the beginning of the next word. Now, if you're not sure where words start and words finish, then I guess that explanation didn't mean anything to you. But this line 3 is showing you that it can even happen inside one word. So have a look. We have tum bi tu. So here the noon changed itself to a meme. And you can see that because the meme is written there. Som bu la tin. Bi u ni. So here, just to point out, Hamza sometimes sort of just floats around, doesn't even have, like here it has an alif holding itself up. Sometimes it just kind of floats there. But because you have the wow after it, this is why you've got the 2 count stretch. Noon here with the kasra plus the ya gave you the 2 count stretch there. And then we have bi ya so here we go. There was that 4 count squiggly med because the hamza that came after it. Phew, I think that was okay. Let me know what you think. I think that was pretty straightforward, and this is such an exciting point to get to. If you have been studying with me with these classes and you've got to this point, really be very excited because next week is where it's all at. Not next week. I teach weekly, so I've said next week. Next class, next video will be where it's all at because we are going to be starting reciting the actual surahs of Quran. Yay! And subhanallah, we're in Ramadan at the moment, so what better time to be doing that? Inshallah, I'll see you all again next time. Please keep on practicing, review the lessons. If there's any point that you think is a bit weak, that you're not really sure of, please just repeat the class and then get to a point of certainty of what we've done so far. And then next time's class will be going into the surahs, inshallah. So see you all again next time. Assalamu alaikum.